Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're with the DJI Osmo Action, and we're with the newest firmware 1.7, or known as 01.07.00299 or 799. I can't remember the last four abbreviations. We're going to test out how the camera sounds in just one video of the DJI Osmo. I cannot go back into the firmware to lower it to hear how it sounded before of just the camera, but I can put the wireless go into action where I can control my dB settings of low, medium, and high, and they can be controlled while recording. So let's get on with the show. It's not going to be 20 minutes long like I had before, and we'll see how it sounds to you. This is all DJI. The sound is nowhere where I can go into preference, set it up, raise or lower the gain. My video resolution's 4K 60, D-Warp on, EV value -0.7. The sun is first coming up, green grass, a mustard yellow fence, pale blue sky with not the brightest white, but the fuzzy white with silver slate. The floor is on a grayish slate. You got the natural sounds of me just talking. And I am arm's length away, 3 feet. We're going to switch over to the Rode Wireless Go in the low settings. On the Wireless Go, I won't be able to go over here to change the low, medium, and high. I'm going to stop because right over there in the distance is a fountain. You're not going to hear the traffic noise. You may hear some natural sounds of birds. Let's get going. Change it to low. 100 certain. I got to put that capture down below. Rode Wireless Go. Low. Talking in that same natural soft voice. It may not be soft to you, but that's it. 10 seconds should make up your mind. The low sound's not going to pick up the airplane that's in the distance I hear, or the fountain. I don't hear any birds chirping, and the wind is going this way. But it's not hitting me at this moment. I don't feel the breeze, but the breeze is up there. Let's switch on over to medium. We are now on medium of the Wireless Go. I don't need to yell, don't need to talk loud. I talk in a nice natural voice, and I can get my point across. And where is my microphone? Right about here, facing sideways with a mic muff. It would be fair, you hear the ducks or the quacks, it would be fair to put a mic muff and try that out on the DJI Osmo. We also know when you use the microphones, the external mic, wind noise reduction disables. So at the end of the video, I'm going to have to do with the wind and without the wind, so you get a great idea. So let's switch on over to high. I've done this once before. I don't like using high. It's going to distort. It's going to make things loud. And you're going to just ruin your shot. The sun's coming out. Let me switch my camera around and get you more towards the water. Traffic is going to come up. It's about, I'd say, 1,000 feet away, not even. And I hear a beep in a great distance. So, do you talk softer when you're using high if you got a low voice? I don't know. Can you hear me? Can you hear that plane in the distance still going, or is it a motorcycle? I don't know. Now, the next thing I am going to do is put the microphone wireless go down to low. And I am going to change it on recording to low, medium, high, back to low. And then we'll finalize our test with just the DJI wind noise off and wind noise on. I don't want to spend 36 hours making a video, putting all these titles and edits in on an excellent laptop that just struggles. And I use Cyberlink Power Director Cyberlink Power Director 18 Ultimate. 16 is still good to use. 17 is still good to use. 18 Ultimate, it's got it all. And so we are on low, talking in that voice. Let's change on over to medium. And hopefully this will be the button over here. And I do apologize if I'm out of the picture. And we are on medium, it looks like. It's difficult to see, difficult to press. It's not a single button press because you got to wake it up and then go to the next button. It's like 2 presses. And this should really give you a good idea of actually how it sounds, medium, the way you should use it. I don't want to waste more of your time doing this, so I am going to bring my camera towards me. Again, I'm going to press it once, and we are on high. And you may be able to hear the change, and like I said, it's not the best to use high. So I want to get out of high and press it once. Whoops, press the wrong one. Press it again and get to medium. And I am going through a number of presses to do that. The only thing I am not going to do is go through low and unplug it, medium and unplug it, high and unplug it. That's not a test. One unplug should do just fine. And here is the unplugging of the actual camera, and I don't think you can hear the difference of it causing any issues. I am in an ambient room. I should put my camera down. I am going to plug it back in. It's not the easiest to get back in. And here we go. You should hear the vibration in my hands and whatnot. So what I am going to do is do that one video, come back here and do my talk and finalize my video up. So what do we got to do? We got to get off of the Rode Wireless Go and get off of the wind noise reduction. So I am by traffic, and I think I am going to go inland some so you don't hear the actual noise. I got to go that way. That's the way I want to go. And you won't hear the actual noise of the road with non-wind noise reduction. It is breezy, not a lot, just a little bit. I flew my airplane today and it was shaking all over there, and the wind is up above the tree lines for sure. And it gives you everything of the camera. There comes the breeze into the camera. Not hard, it's subtle. If you want to see the breeze, hang on. And we'll continue with wind noise off. So there's those lines moving. Kind of shows you there is a breeze. Now, how much of a breeze, I don't know. It may not be strong enough for you. I'm not doing 100 miles per hour on a outside of a window. So yeah. Well, I thought I'd do that test for you with the wind going about 20 miles per hour. That's pretty quick on a bike ride. And I'm 2 feet from the camera. There you go. Covered all angles. Covered all angles. So what we're going to do now is switch back to wind noise on. And that's what I keep my camera on. I have covered it all. Have you noticed the improvements of DJI when you first purchased your camera? You've seen a lot of improvements. You got loop recording. I got no use for that. Improved sound, just raising up a dB. Anybody can do that. That's just done in firmware, but you don't have the actual gain control. And latency. And I'm on 4K 60 frames per second. And when I edit with Power Director, I edit at the maximum I'm allowed. So I am in frame and I don't need that in frame. Let's wrap this review up with the Wireless Go. I have a lot to say and I just don't get it out there in the right manner. And I just get my videos across and I share my observations to you, right? And then you could decide if it's what you want. If you're new to the camera, just go get one. Don't worry about what others think. But if you want to be super picky on everything, let me tell you, you're never going to be happy. And that's what's happening here. We all want a perfect camera. And it's not going to happen, especially with any company. So I got one more test of 3 things to do. And sure enough, and this is the area I was thinking of, and I was in the wrong area. So let's get that test and finalize it for you and set the camera up. I was just bouncing all over the test today, and I want to be far away from the road, video micro in medium. I'm not going to go bother to change it to high, medium, and low. And it can capture everything around. But this is the last and final test I am going to do with the Saramonic XR XM1 microphone. It's going to get the point across of a $30 mic or a $200 mic. But let alone you got to go out there and purchase a $40 to $50 Sonova 3.5 millimeter adapter to get the better sound for you. If you're going to be spending $250 to $300, wouldn't you be better off getting a better camera? And what camera can that be? A DSLR. And you want me to tell you which DSLR to get? I'm sorry. It's all an opinion, it's all advice, and something that you are going to have to figure out on your own. I like my DJI. You may not like it and want to get something different and want to know which camera to get. Get a Fisher Price. They're the best cameras in the world, and they do the job just fine. So let's go finish off that test with the Saramonic XR XM1 microphone. How many tests can that be? It's one test only. It is windy, and the wind is rushing in. That does not have wind noise reduction. You can never get the perfect review out there in every single scenario on the market. It's impossible. And the sun is beating down on it. Oh, Fish, you should go back and do a shot like this with the other sound mics. Do it with the Sennheiser. Do it with a DSLR. Do it with that Fisher Price. The wind is kicking. I have no choice but to say, hey, on Wind Month and a Saramonic XR XM1 microphone, doing a good job. I'm happy with my DJI. If you're not happy, what else can I say? I'm not happy with the 1/2 0.3 sensor in low light on any camera. I expect the camera to do a fine job, man. You don't have the time to take the time to get a perfect shot out there, then it is what it is. So on that note, I'm Fish, and I thank you for your time. I covered all angles of my video and correctly done it this time. Hopefully I could get those caption titles down below. Have a great day. Sometimes you gotta take everything off the camera to show you all what it looks like. The wind kicking, wind noise reduction, the natural sounds of the DJI. I'll turn around into the sun so where the wind can hit you. Oh yeah. There you go. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Oh, what if you jump and do all this and do all this crazy stuff and all that? Oh yeah, with the sound and all. Not going to make a difference. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on another review. I'm Fish. See you all later.